How you doing? I'm Chase Woodruff. This is Mike Brown. This is Mr. Ben Rangel. And I said that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our final presentation is on heads-up display. A heads-up display is pretty much a form of augmented reality that kind of interacts well with any form of transportation. It's more or less, it is a transparent phosphor that goes in your windshield, and it works and correlates well with lasers. When the lasers are on, the phosphors appear, and it gives you like somewhat of a futuristic display, so to say. And when the lasers are off, the display does not show. Next slide, please. So this is pretty much somewhat what you will see with heads-up display. The lasers are obviously on, so it's showing all kinds of information that it is programmed to show. In this particular picture, it's actually showing the altitude, speed, and targeting system. This is actually a fighter jet that was pretty much was updated since the 1950s. This technology has been around for quite some time, and honestly, it has been doing nothing but improving and improving upon decades and decades and centuries of decades, so to say. Next slide, please. I'm sorry. Heads-up display has been implemented in General Motors as well. This is from 1988, and in here it shows speed, tachometer, and basic dashboard functions were shown here. This was implemented by General Motors, as I have previously already stated, and this was pretty much some technology that me personally, I've just realized that was around. I didn't know that this was around since 1988, and I really didn't know too much about it until Ben suggested it for our group. I think it's honestly fantastic, and honestly, the sky's the limit for what it could do and how it could be applied for the future. Next slide. Heads-up display today. As I previously stated, it actually works well with augmented reality, which pretty much brings a digital feel to the natural world. Augmented reality and heads-up display works hand in hand because they give you something to watch, and not to mention it's already on the glass of what you're already looking at. So it covers a lot of safety precautions, and it shows you where to go without you having to look down or away. It's implemented by using Bluetooth technology. So the car, how cars are nowadays, everything is pretty much, you can integrate everything by Bluetooth. So you hook up your radio, satellite, dish, anything, and you can talk on the phone through your Bluetooth. So heads-up display also works through Bluetooth. You connect Bluetooth to your phone, connect the phone to the car, then you hook up heads-up display for Bluetooth, so then it displays on the car. And it has various applications.
So the various applications of how it is used today. This here is a helmet, I believe, by BMW for motorcyclists. So what it does is there's a small lens that comes around your eye right here, and it'll bring up your speed, it'll bring up your fuel gauge, it'll tell you where you need to go, what lane you need to be in. And people think, isn't that distracting? Not nearly as distracting as what you would think. I ride motorcycles, I've got one myself. This would be extremely handy because when I'm riding, my speedometer and everything is right here. It's down in front of me, and when I'm looking forward, I cannot see it. So to tell how fast I'm going, to look down at it, I have to take my eyes completely off the road. I have to move my head down to look at where it's at. So that's a major safety issue because something can happen in the blink of an eye. I can look down for a half second and a car come out of nowhere and smack into my side. So stuff like this is becoming just something that's fantastic. You can see here it's got a small camera that takes in what you're seeing, which you can put your GPS through a Bluetooth device like what Chase was talking about, and it'll tell you, hey, you need to be in this lane. It'll light up the lane you need to be in so you can get into that lane to merge so you can get to where you need to go. This is a picture from the inside of an actual helmet cam that they have already started using. As you can see, This is where the lens comes through. It's showing that there's construction ahead. It'll even say it out for you. It tells you what gear you're in and tells you your speed. Having that right here while you're riding a motorcycle is fantastic. Automobiles, virtually the same thing. Right up here is where the HUD system is. And what it does is it takes your information from there and projects it up onto the glass. That way you're not looking down at your speedometer. Like I said, things like that can just happen. You never know. So in today's world, this is becoming crucial because as technology advances, so do the dangers of technology. We've talked about that. There's always dangers of technology as it advances. And cars go faster nowadays, cars are lighter, so you get in a wreck, more damage is done. They don't have the steel frames like they used to. So even a little fender bender could severely hurt you, and just distracting yourself for 1 single second could just make the world of difference. These are the military applications right now. This one here is a fighter jet helmet. As you can see, Chase pointed out what the fighter jet was like in front of them. This now takes that extra space away and puts it in front of your face. That way you don't have all that extra stuff built right in front of you. This allows them to see how fast they're going, where they need to turn. It shows them targets if they're fighter jets and things like that. And these are turning into what are called the combat HUD systems. They're used by the military ground forces. So basically it tells them, all right, our objective is over here, we need to get there, and it'll pick up if there is gunfire around, it'll tell you from the direction in which it'll come. So it's really making it easier on our military to proceed with as much safety as possible as you can when you're in a firefight. And this is a picture of the old style fighter jets. This is the actual HUD system that it had. It just projected up out of this lens. So you've got all this bulk right in front of you. You've got blind spots here, and that's all you have is that. So with it just being right there in front of your face, you don't have that extra blind spot. You just have your mapping stuff, and then everything else is clear in front of you.
All
So you went
right,
first.
that's me. All right, so in addition to the military applications and the car systems, the motorcycle helmets, all those things, there's some other possibilities that are on the horizon right now. One of those being a mountain biking, they're actually literally sunglasses you would just wear, and then it would keep track of your speed, your rate of descent. I'm sure maps would be able to be incorporated into that also. So lots of things are in the works for that. Firefighting is another application. They're working on a system called FireHUD. It's just recent development, and what it doesn't just keep track of information for the user, but it keeps track of information for like a response unit. So it keeps track of the firefighter's heart rate, their respiratory rate, their blood oxygen level, their body temperature, external temperature, and also gives them a compass heading so they can see, if they can't see visually what's in front of them, it'll give them an idea where they're supposed to be at in a building or something. Also, medicine, in the medical field, there's also a recent development of a student from Stanford. They're working on a research project that he's working on an autism glass project. So he's taking what is an existing Google Glass lens, and he's developed some software for it that is geared towards autistic children. And what they'll do is put the lenses on, and based on the lens and being able to see through the lens, they can look at a person in front of them and see what the person's expression is. So if they're angry or happy, they can tell. And what it does is it gives a readout of that person's mood. So it's like a smile recognition, but in real time for that person. Since autistic, one of the drawbacks of the disorder is an inability to recognize moods. So I mean, it'll help younger like kids and maybe even adults in that area. So also on the horizon, HoloLens. I don't know if anybody's heard of that one, but Microsoft is working on a project. It's not released yet. They're still, I guess, developing it, but it's not for sale. But it's holographic. So like Chase was saying, with augmented reality, it doesn't replace. It's not like virtual reality. You can still see objects in front of you. but it's just a 3D version, like a hologram version, basically. And some other companies are working on that too. There's a couple of other ones that are in the works too. So those are some different applications that are out there. But as of right now, they're still in the works, still being developed. So
It's just a list of the different things. Like the glasses he was talking about, surgical uses. Windows is basically going to be one of those things where the system is built in. You're going to have your regular window pane, and you're going to have that little spot at the bottom, and it'll pop. Like on your window, you can just touch your window, and it'll open up, tell you the temperature outside, the weather, even though you can kind of see if it's raining or not. It can give you the exact temperature and stuff that's out there. Mirrors is kind of one of the sketchier one. They can just, basically it's going to be one of those feel-good things. It'll tell you, hey, you're looking good today, and stuff like that. Makes you feel good. And the alarm clocks, I've seen it where they project it on almost like a waterfall style thing. It'll project your alarm clock up on something like that. You have a small waterfall. It'll project the time and your alarm and stuff through it.
The conclusion. Pretty much heads-up displays are a thing of the future, so to say. You know, you think about, you know, all the old movies you used to watch where it'll be in a future type setting, and you'll have all kinds of gizmos and just random machines and equipment that just project images. And here we are today in 2016 where it's legit about to happen. You know, this is a technology that was seen that to be like futuristic, and now we have it in today's world. You know, there's no telling where and what we're gonna do now. And honestly, our technological field is gonna do nothing but get brighter and better.
So we've just got a small little clip right here. Is it up there? It's 2 minutes. We'll skip into it. Part of it is irrelevant. This is the motorcycle application that they have. There we go. This is actual video from the BMW helmet. And they do not allow you to change anything while you are riding, for obvious reasons. That's just a quick glimpse into the world of what it's like.
Very good. Given. Any questions? Any questions? Very good. Any hope for people who are blind?
I didn't really see anything like that, but I think it would be hard to do something like this for the blind.
Maybe the technology will.
Maybe it will advance to where it can give them a sense of perspective of what it's like out there, what they need to be seeing, or what would be there.
Honestly,
What?
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, one advancement, I read this today, they're looking at something for aviation helmets for HUD systems to make it so that it's telescopic. So, I mean, they can make it so, I mean, I don't know how much they can improve vision, but it may be really bulky, but it's possible, maybe, so.
You want to say something?
I was gonna say, as far as like making this available to the blind, you know, actually I was gonna say that's probably gonna have to be like another detailed type research thing, you know, to figure out like, what exactly makes a person blind, you know, because I know I think, you know, with this technology it could work. It should. I don't see why not. You know, just if you really understand how the eye works, if you can pretty much figure out what makes a person colorblind and make them see that color,
Yes.
you know, I don't see why a reason that you couldn't make a fully blind person really see.
or any kind of blindness.
Yeah, maybe you'd be able to, in the future, they implement to where it's in the eye itself.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking up to the drain.
Mhm.
Very good, thank you very much.